beautiful people. If you're new here, my name is Miss Adino, and welcome to our YouTube channel, or welcome to another episode of Miss Adino. So I'm doing a part 2 of the lower your expectations when coming to Germany. So if you're a Kenyan, I'm going to talk about Kenyans and other fellow Africans. Yeah, if you are a Kenyan or an African planning to come to Europe, just know that the driving license in Europe is very, very expensive. It's so costly, and chances are that you might not pass the first test and you always have to repeat it. So it's like you always have to save up to 5,000 euros to do the driving. And then number two is that Africans here are not so friendly, and so do not come here with expectations of making friends or like seeing everyone and saying hello, because some of them are going to snob you really bad, and it might be a culture shock to you, but it is normal for people like us who have been here for the longest time. And like the African community has always had a little bit of trust issues, and that's probably why, some of us have gone through very bad experiences with families, with friends. And so usually most Africans tend to avoid themselves in a lot of groupings and stuff like that. You might find yourself one or two friends, and make sure that they're really honest with you, because most of the times they're the ones who can also turn against you. So just be careful on picking on friends. And then another thing is that learn to keep things to yourself. If you're a person who talks too much to people and tells them what is going on in your life, here you have to keep shut, because the more you talk to people about your story or your life, what's going on in your life, they're going to use it against you. I have seen people who they have called fellow Africans like really best friends, even the Germans, like really best friends. And then they're the same best friends who go and set them up with the government. So just learn to keep things to yourself. Do your things. If you need any help from maybe letter reading or stuff like those, or seeking information where you can go and learn something, or most things, do not listen to your fellow Africans. Yes, you can listen to them, but just make sure that you write the information on at the right places and the right offices. You can always find everything online, or you can go to these social welfare institutions, organizations that they help you, like the Diakonie, Frauenberatung. They're always there willing to help you. These social workers will read the letters for you and direct you to the right offices that might give you help that you need as per your case. So don't be running to everyone, telling them your story and asking them for advices, because some of them will mislead you. We've seen people who are falling into shit because of the same case scenarios. So just be careful on who you go to. Another thing is that even your own family members here will never stand by you. So once you come here, yes, it's good to maintain the relationship, continue talking to them, but trust me, not all family members will stand with you and be with you through thick and thin. Some of them, they will give up on you so quick. Some of you will stand with you for the longest that they can. So do not have expectations of, oh, I have family, so I have relatives who are going to be there for me, blah, blah, blah. Even parents themselves, they turn against the children. Here in Europe, it's a different lifestyle, and that's why these cases happen. So just be very conscious when dealing with them. Forget about the white collar jobs. Like in Kenya or in Africa, working in an office is like it's like a privilege working in these places, working in an office, and you see yourself like being better than all the others, than these people who clean the roads, or people who clean the toilets, or people who clean the streets, or plumbers, and plumbers, how do you call painters and all this. You really, really, really disregard the people who build houses. You say that these people are doing shitty jobs. When you come to Europe, those are the jobs that pay the most. Those are the jobs that pay the most. And then also kazi ya mikono, work that you do by hands in Europe pays a lot. So if you come here, maybe you can decide and change your career course. Maybe do flege, people caregiver, or maybe you do this plumbing thing, painter thing. You can go to school, do this course, and these courses are taking long also in colleges. You can find some courses they go for up to 3 years, but when you finish, you really earn good money, you know. So don't come here with high expectation that, oh, I want to work in the office, I'm not going to do anything. Stop with that, you know. Just come and, you know, get to know what is best for you and what really your passion is, you understand. And sometimes here in Europe, when we come here, we don't even think of the passion that we have and that we want to do this because we have the passion to do this. Sometimes you take care of you learn, you do a course, or you work a job that you know is going to pay you well, because we as Africans, we are meant to take care of our families back at home. That is our culture, and take care of ourselves also. So you have to look for something that is going to help you build here and help you build in Africa. If not your family, if not helping your family, at least yourself investing back at home, so that when you retire, I guess it will be better for you to retire back at home than to retire here, you understand? Because at home, back in Africa, when you get old, a lot of people can take care of you compared to here, you understand? But I know, again, because you haven't lived in Africa for a very long time, you're wondering who is going to take care of you, because you don't have any relationship with anyone. But trust me, if you instill this in your children, then it's definitely going to work. But if you're against it, your opinion also matters, and probably it's the right choice. Whatever you're thinking is probably best for you, you understand? But for me, I think it's better if you look into doing something that is really going to help you in the long run. And then if you're thinking of coming to Germany, take the language seriously. You really have to take the language seriously, because when you come here, if you cannot speak even a little German, nobody is going to listen to you. Even some customer service offices, you call them and you ask them, do you speak English? You turn them off. They hang you up. They won't even care what you have to tell them. So I prefer, if you go to school in Kenya, invest in invest in the language. Learn it. Learn how to say your name. Learn how to ask for something. Learn how to explain yourself in 1 or 2 words. Even if it's broken, they will give you a listening ear. But if you're going to act like you don't want to speak German totally completely, so this is not the right country for you. You can probably go to the UK or the US or English-speaking countries, because that Germany is not just it. You have to learn the language here, because as much as some of them speak English, you will not always meet them on the streets. You understand? So just have it as, you know, something just to help you communicate when you're coming here. And tickets. Always make sure that you have a bus ticket with you or a train ticket with you, because this is very, very important. If you're caught not paying the ticket the first time, second time, third time, they charge you as a criminal case. So just make sure that you're always paying your ticket, because your name, trust me, everything that you do, when your name is listed down, it stays in the system for as long as they can. You understand? So if you're caught the first time, the second time when you're caught, it will reflect that you were caught the first time and that this is your second time that you've been caught. You understand? And then the third time now, they will have to call police on you and charge a case against you, because it's a criminal offense. It means that you're doing this thing when you know. The first time you might have forgotten your ticket, or you might have lost it. The second time could be also the same, but the third time, they won't buy that. So you always have to be careful. Just make sure that you have your ticket with you every time you're going to use a train or a bus. So we come to the end of the video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to comment. Click on the notification bell to always get notified whenever I post a new video. Let's get to 100 subscribers, guys, and share.